Have you seen what's happening in Ukraine? For the first time since Russia invaded in 2022, the protests shaking the streets of Kyiv, Lviv, Odessa, and Dnipro aren't against Putin. They're against Zelenskyy. Late Tuesday night, President Volodymyr Zelenskyy signed a controversial bill. It gives sweeping new powers to Ukraine's prosecutor general, who is appointed by the president, over the country's two top anti-corruption bodies, NABU and SAPO. These are the same watchdogs that have built a reputation for independence, the same agencies that have gone after corrupt officials from every party, even those close to power. Now, many Ukrainians are asking, is that independence being taken away? The backlash was immediate. Thousands took to the streets, even under martial law. This is wartime Ukraine. And still people risked arrest to say, no, not this, not now. Let's be clear. These protests aren't unpatriotic. They're the opposite. They're about defending the very reforms that gave Ukraine a path to Europe. A path that leads to the European Union, not back to the shadows of oligarch rule. NABU and SAPO were born after the 2014 Euromaidan uprising. They were designed deliberately to be immune from political interference. Zelenskyy's new law risks undoing that. His government says this is about cleaning up dysfunction, maybe even rooting out Russian influence. But let's not forget, NABU just indicted one of Zelenskyy's former deputies for corruption. Is this cleanup, or is it payback? The European Union is watching closely. Marta Kos, the EU Commissioner for Enlargement, called this law a serious step back, because fighting corruption isn't optional for EU accession. It's the foundation. But here's the real story. It's not just Brussels that's concerned. It's Ukrainians themselves. From the capital to cities under Russian missile fire, people are standing up with signs that say, "Don't kill NABU." Justice, not control. Protests for Ukraine's soul. And they're right. Ukraine isn't just fighting a war for land. It's fighting for the kind of country it wants to be. One that doesn't centralize power in the name of security. One that doesn't use war as a shield for political consolidation. Zelenskyy is under immense pressure. He's juggling a war, a crumbling economy, and peace talks in Turkey with Russia. But leadership means more than survival. It means listening to the people, and they are speaking loudly. This moment is a test. Not just for Zelenskyy, but for all of us who support Ukraine. Because when the war ends, and it will end, Ukraine will need more than victory. It will need legitimacy. It will need trust in its institutions. And that trust is earned by protecting the very watchdogs that were built after revolution, not by muzzling them. So if you stand with Ukraine, stand with its people, with their right to protest, with their right to demand honest government, even in war. Don't kill the watchdogs. Protect Ukraine's soul. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more deep analysis of global politics. And visit WesternRelations.com for more stories like this, where Europe speaks for itself.